Today's video is very special to you because in today's video I am going to show you top 3 games with real-life graphics for low-end PCs. Before we get started, I just wanna say that games on low-end PCs cannot be realistic. But some mods does make it a lot realistic, but takes away a lot of FPS. As a result, the game is no more considered a low-end PC game. But some mods improve the graphics as well as do not affect the game performance, and that's what this video is about. I didn't understand what to title this video. Let me know what should be the actual title of this video. The graphics of the games in this list will make you lost in its beauty and realism. So before we get started, I want you to like this video as it takes a lot of effort to find these games. It will just take you 2 seconds if to be precise. Thank you for hitting a like on this video. So now let's get started after the intro.
Let's roll.
3, 2, 1.
No, this is not real life. On number 3 spot we have the Cities Skylines, with Marble Mountain O2 mod. Cities Skylines is a city building game, and as if you are thinking, this is not a game like GTA. Of course, the fact that you can free roam in this game and drive vehicles but not like the GTA type. Players start with a plot of land, equivalent to a 2x2 kilometer, along with an interchange exit from a nearby highway, as well as a starting amount of in-game money. The player proceeds to add roads in residential, industrial, and commercial zones and basic services like power, water, and sewage to encourage residents to move in and supply them with jobs. In this game you actually build your own map, but however a guy has created a map that's incredibly filled with life. As the city grows beyond certain population tiers, the player will unlock new city improvements including schools, fire stations, police stations, healthcare facilities and waste management systems, tax and governing edicts, transit, and other features to manage the city. One such feature enables the player to designate parts of their city as districts. Each district can be configured by the player to restrict the types of developments or enforce specific regulations within the district's bounds, such as only allowing for agricultural, industrial sectors, offering free public transportation to residents in the district to reduce traffic, increased tax levels for high commercialized areas, or even with the Green Cities DLC, placing a toll on fossil fuel vehicles entering a district while excluding hybrid and electric vehicles, akin to some forms of congestion pricing. In this game you are the Donald Trump of the city. Keep that in mind that this game requires a decent 4-core CPU, as it needs to load maps. The game also features a robust transportation system based on Colossal Order's previous Cities in Motion, allowing the player to plan out effective public transportation for the city to reduce traffic. Roads can be built straight or freeform and the grid used for zoning adapts to road shape. Cities need not follow a grid plan. Roads of varying widths, so definitely worth thinking about. On number 2 spot we have the Mafia 2, but with old-time reality graphics enhancer mod. This is more than just a Mafia 2 graphics mod. That reworks the game's weather cycle and lighting system for both missions exterior and interior and free ride. It also includes many redone textures, effects, and camera positions. All vanilla weathers and seasons are redone. New added weathers like overcast, cloudy and sun showers plus more. Mission weathers are redone with different weather types per season. New pavement, dirt, veg and road textures for all seasons. New street lights, sun flares, and car coronas. New interior and exterior lighting. Game's post settings are rewritten. Camera's angles and field of view is changed. The player can collect more ammo. Weapons can hold more ammo. The player is 70% God mode. Police are more random. This mod makes the game even more better than it is. For those who have already played Mafia 2, will know how good this game is. This game is set in 1940s, which creates a nostalgic feeling that never existed, so if you love being nostalgic, definitely worth a try. On number 1 spot we have the Crisis, but with Blackfire's graphics enhancer mod. Blackfire's mod Ultimate is a stunning and completely customizable lighting mod that completely changes the look of all levels of the single-player campaign of Crisis. It can adapt to the taste of each user with the push of a button. The goal is not to bring a more realistic lighting, but to bring more life to the game, and encourage people to replay the game with an innovative look. It's been 10 years since Crisis first released on PC. In 2007, it pushed real-time rendering to new heights and spawned the mimetic phrase, "But can it run Crisis?" Never had a game released that pushed hardware and engine technology so much, and never has one since. In fact, combine the latest and greatest Intel Core i7-8700K overclocked to 5.0 GHz with an NVIDIA Titan XP and there'll still be areas of the game that drop beneath 60 FPS, even at 1080p, for its own very specific reasons. Crisis is still more than capable of melting the most modern, top-end PCs. But regardless, it remains a phenomenal technological achievement. It deserves a remaster at the very least, but a franchise of this standing really deserves a full next-gen sequel, with state-of-the-art rendering and back-to-basics gameplay. But what made Crisis so groundbreaking, and perhaps so misunderstood, at the time of its release? In the video below, I play through the first level of the game, highlighting the strengths and weaknesses of its rendering. And it's this initial stage that was our first glimpse of the game back in 2007. Crytek released a demo of this area with a full-level editor, where you could spawn weapons, entities and enemies that only show up later in the game. It was a short, but comprehensive showing of all of Crisis' systems and grandeur, and 1.8 GB download. It starts with vegetation, a signature element of the classic Crisis experience. Take a look at Rise, or more recently, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and you'll see lush environments with much more accurate shadowing and denser placement, really communicating that jungle feel. Lighting in the latest Cry engine can look simply beautiful, and the most recent version features a form of sparse voxelometry global illumination, where the world objects are represented in a simplified form by a voxel grid. So expensive indirect lighting and shadowing maths can be done more quickly. In this case, it supports large-scale ambient occlusion and secondary light bounces that update in real time, so you can imagine all the indirect lighting in some theoretical future Crisis jungle, where breaking down trees would also change color, tonality and the direction of indirect lighting in that scene. So definitely worth a try. So okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Please consider hitting a like on this video, and leave a sweet comment to get a free shout-out. I am rolling shout-outs, but before that, with all due respect, love your parents, respect your country, stay home and stay safe, and most importantly take care of yourselves. Bye.